Hello, Rachel here for another episode of Think Out Loud. So, what is going on in my brain today? Well, let's just say the word clients. It's one of those conflicting things. The clients pay the bills. The bills obviously pay for your house and your mortgage and your fun and your life and everything else. And therefore there's an imbalance often of thinking a client is always right, or being scared to have a conversation with them that actually is going to be a productive conversation and point them in a better direction. So I wanted to just talk about this and explore this a little bit, maybe get people to feedback and send in any comments and thoughts on what they think. But in my head regularly I get nearly like a knot of fear which is in your stomach. So when you're going to make a call to a client or a company that you're looking to work with, immediately I'll put them on a pedestal. No matter who they are or what they are. I've got nearly 20 years experience in digital marketing. They've got their experience running their business or working within their industry. But I know more than them about these things. And so therefore, if they're asking my advice or looking to use my services, then why is it that I get nervous or anxious, or there's a general fear that people within this industry don't want to tell the client actually what the right thing is. So I wanted to just think about that out loud and explore it a little bit more. So I think that it comes down to the kind of insecurity and the fear of like losing a client, or being worried that that particular client might think badly of you or whatever. Also pressures from above, from management, from agency owners and people within the companies that you work for, looking down at you and going, oh, hold on, you're not doing that right. You're not doing it the way I would do it, or whatever. So I think over years of doing that, or being worried that you're going to say the wrong thing or you won't know the right answer to a particular question, builds up a fear that you think, oh, if you're going to go into a call and you're not quite sure what they're going to ask you, then ultimately you might say the wrong thing or you might not know the answers. So for me, it's a real problem with, people that are coming up the ranks or working with agencies as account managers, to be able to have that confidence to turn around to a client and say, whoa, hold on, Mr. Client. Do you or do you not want to achieve the most successful goals for what you're trying to do? Great. Do you therefore want to actually listen to me because I'm the expert in this situation? Great. Perfect. Now we've established that, let's talk through how this might actually go. And if you do that, and if you have the gumption and the confidence to back up what you know is actually the right thing, normally they will respect it and the outcome will be much better. But for some reason, as human beings, we fear and we get scared and we get anxious and we end up avoiding bringing up awkward conversations. Budget is one of those. So how many times has there been an avoidance within a meeting or a client conversation about budget, or it's left at the last second? Here's our pitch, Mr. Client. This is what we're looking to achieve, blah, blah, blah. This is what we can do for you. How much is it going to cost? And then you end up going, oh, well, it's going to be this much for this. And the reason for that is this, because we're going to do all this work and loads of reporting and everything. And you're over justifying it, which becomes then worse than you just saying, well, for all the things that you want to achieve, it will cost you this price, which actually is a really cost-effective price. You end up nearly doing yourself out of a job because you're so nervous about bringing up cost. You don't go, oh, I want that Louis Vuitton handbag and I'm expecting it to be cheaper than it is. You go into it knowing you've got to pay for it. You don't go to the garage and take your car in and say, right, I need my car to be fixed. And they turn around and they go, oh, we're not quite sure what's wrong with it. So we're going to change these parts and see if that fixes the problem. And you go, oh, okay, yeah, sure. Well, how much is that going to cost? Right, okay, yeah, go ahead. Because the end goal is getting your car back on the road. And in marketing, the end goal is getting the results that you want to achieve. So there may not be a direct way to do that and a magic wand to get you from A to B as a business, i.e., you know what revenue you want to increase over the next 12 months, but you're not sure how to get there. There isn't a magic wand for that. It takes time, effort, trial and error in order to achieve it. Just like the car, we'll change a few parts, we'll see if it works, and from then we'll figure it out. So why is it in marketing people don't want to pay, or they don't expect to pay for those services, for that blood, sweat and tears, for that knowledge that over the last nearly 20 years I've been learning and constantly pushing myself on new strategies, on different clients to understand that. And I'm now lending that skill to another business to try and help them. If they don't see the value in it, bye-bye. Catch you next episode.